The SS United States, or America's flagship, must leave Philadelphia. This is from USA Today, and it was published in June of 2024. A federal court has issued an evacuation notice for a ship on the Delaware River. The hulking and historic SS United States, a 1,000-foot-long ocean liner that has been tied to Pier 82 behind an IKEA in South Philadelphia for the last 28 years. She will need to find a new home by September the 12th. The ruling follows a lengthy court dispute over the vessel's berth after the landlord, Pinwaring House, first told the ship to leave the port of Philadelphia in 2022. If the ship can't find a new home, the historic ship will risk being lost forever. The ruling makes clear this iconic American symbol is in peril. Often called America's flagship, the SS United States is a marvel of engineering, the longest and largest ocean liner ever built in America, and holder of the transatlantic speed record that remains unbroken to this day. But the one-time speed queen of the seas can no longer move under her own steam, making any move costly and difficult. The ship will have to move nonetheless or be sold for scrap or scuttled into a reef. The judge's decision gave us a very limited window to find a new home and raise the resources necessary to move the ship to a safe place. The ship is the United States' last remaining historic ocean liner. It hosted 4 U.S. presidents and celebrities from Marilyn Monroe to Walt Disney. It has already been more than a decade of trying to find a permanent moorage for the USS United States so it can be used as a floating hotel, a museum, an entertainment complex, or all of the above. The USS United States has long been an unlikely tenant on the Delaware River, but was doing okay until 2021 when the landlord, Pinwaring House, hiked the rent by double. The USS United States Conservancy declined to pay, arguing first in letters and then in court filings that their model tenants, who has paid the same $850 a day they'd agreed upon more than a decade ago, and that their lease with Pinwaring House had no provision for a sudden rent hike. On June the 20th, spokespeople for the USS United States issued a call to arms to donors and others who care about the future of the last great American ocean liner. Our goal with this campaign is to save the great symbol of American pride and innovation. We have very little time and we face many challenges, but we draw energy and inspiration from the USS United States' own resilience and enduring ability to bring people together. For more than a decade, the group has pursued plans to sit the ship as a floating attraction, much like the Queen Mary, a British ocean liner, with an equally troubled financial past, which just reopened to the public as a hotel and museum in California in 2023. Previous owners of the ship tried to turn the vessel into a timeshare cruise ship, an Hawaiian passenger liner, a floating hotel, a casino, an offshore entertainment complex, or even a hospital ship. All plans for the SS United States so far have fallen through, including those of the Conservancy, which has launched fundraiser after fundraiser just to keep the boat moored on the Delaware River. There is no other American ocean liner left. She was the greatest ship in her day, and she remains so now. And it's just so important to preserve our history as a nation. This is an amazing old ship. She was beautiful in her day. She must have been something to see her going through the water. But right now, after sitting here for 28 years, doing nothing, only rusting, she's looking really, really rough. They need to do something with her sooner rather than later, or there's not going to be anything left to save. Saying that, they only have about a month before she has to move. One way or another, she's moving from here. She's being evicted. So something has to happen pretty quick. Hopefully they can find a new home for her. But let's face it, it costs a lot of money just to keep this thing afloat. Rent here for the last more than a decade has been $850 a day, every day. That's a lot of money. That adds up really, really quick. She really needs to be earning some money in order for this to happen. You can't keep begging the public for handouts and not doing anything with the ship. After a while, people just stop paying. Good luck to the SS United States. I really think she's going to need it this time.